How you going, guys? This is going to be part one of a two-part series, I guess, about my OnPerson Survival Kit, or my personal survival kit. Motorbike. The concept behind the theory behind the setup of this kit is that it's small enough that you're always going to take it with you, either in your cargo pocket or on your belt. I'm always going to have this in my pack being my main your main survival kit. It's got all your comfort and everything in it you need to survive and have a good time when you're out on your 1 day or 3 day or however long you're going out to camp. But your survival kit, if you don't have it, it's not worth shit. So this has got to be in me pack, and when I come up to camp and I've set up camp, or I'm going to put my pack down to in camp and go for a bit of a scout around, this comes out, goes in the pocket, goes on the belt, and in conjunction with always obviously carrying your knife, neck knife or a knife on your belt, you're going to be pretty much sweet. So this is part one of a two-part series. The next part is, well, this part is the contents of my survival kit and a little quick talk about it, and the next part is one night in the future when it's not nice and sunny and hot. I want it to be a bit of a challenge. When it's cold, maybe raining, I'm going to go out with my knife and with just this and spend the night. But right now I'm going to go over the contents of this, and this is set up specifically for me, my area, my skill set, and yours might be different, but hopefully you can take something from it, and we'll get into what's in this right now. Alright guys, here's the my OnPerson survival kit. It's very small. It's just a $6 camera pouch that I picked up from my local markets. It's tiny and it's compact. I checked the Velcro and the zips, they're all solid. It's pretty well made for $6. I've just chucked a little bungee strap that I put together around there to make sure that that flap never comes open, because it's just Velcro. Not that it's going to anyway. So let's get inside this and see what I carry with me in my personal survival kit. First of all, we've got this in here. We've got knife, just a nice small emergency knife. It's got razor blade. It's as sharp as hell. Cut all your cordage, assist you in anything that you might need to skin, but shouldn't be thinking that that's going to happen when you're just waiting for an overnight rescue or the next day. But there's just a secondary blade, considering that I would be carrying a knife on me if I was out in the bush anyway. That's just a backup. Small light that's come out of there. Help you see around in the dark in case you drop anything vital that you might need. Bic lighter, mini Bic. It's full. Obviously for fire starting. Acme glow in the dark emergency whistle. Geez, people are going to come running now looking for me. For signalling, obviously, if you get yourself lost, start blowing on that. You can obviously blow a whistle for a lot longer than you can shout. You start shouting, your voice is going to get sore pretty fast. Small general direction button compass, or button compass for general direction finding. Also, in this front pocket, duct tape. There's a good 4 or 5 feet of duct tape there. possibly even 6, nice and flat. It's got a lot of uses. Mainly I'm going to be using it for probably band-aids, and also fixing gear, maybe ripping your clothes, or with another item that I've got in here. I'll use it in conjunction with that, and I'll explain that shortly when I get to it. In this one I have signal mirror for obviously for signalling. It's still got the plastic coverings on it so it doesn't get damaged, but that's my signal mirror. It goes with the whistle, I guess. That's under the heading signalling. I've also got here small carbon steel hacksaw for doing the little notching tasks, or for traps or shoulder building, or any little notching tasks that you might need. That, and also another blade, razor blade, definitely skin with that, cut up all your cordage, operate on yourself, whatever, that's nice and sharp. Listen to those bees, they're out in force. Right, also in the kit, that's in this little small front pocket. In the main compartment here I have magnesium and flint, also for fire starting. Frontier water filter and the straw that goes with it. The straw just plugs in. You can walk straight up to a water source and start drinking. It's good for about 70 gallons, so that's going to last you a couple of days while you're waiting to get rescued. Easy. Also thinking that I might put a plastic bag of some description in here and a couple of water purification tabs, just so that I can carry water with me. But generally I'm going to be sticking around, and I'll explain why in a minute. And that is going to do me for my water. This, not sure how long's there. I think it's close to 10 metres. A good hank of paracord there. Use it to aid shelter building. Take the inner strands out for fishing, snares. Yeah, all that. And the last item in here, besides my fishing kit, is emergency here's something moving up behind me. Emergency sleeping bag, Mylar sleeping bag. It's OD green. It's the bag, not the sheet, so you can climb into it. And I choose the bag over the sheet because if the situation arises where I needed rain gear, I can put the bag on, cut a slit down the bottom to stick my head through, and where'd it go? Use the duct tape to reinforce the slit so it doesn't rip where I don't want it to. And I've got a good rain cover, and I can still walk around. I can even cut slits in the arms if I want to, and get about and be protected from the rain. And also, when I'm finished with it, from using it as a rain gear, I'm going to tape it back up so that it's all airtight and sealed, and it becomes an emergency bag again, back intact. It's going to reflect all my body heat and keep me warm. Yeah, as I said, this kit is designed for me, for my area, and for my skill set. So we've got shelter here. Obviously you can cut it open and use it with your paracord, and set up a lean-to style shelter if you want to, with a fire. That's going to keep you nice and warm. Or you can use it as a bag, depending on what the conditions are, how cold it is. With a fire, you're going to be sweet. Or go and find a cave and use it as a bag, save ripping it up, whatever. If you cut it up for a poncho, you've got the duct tape to reinforce it, stick it all back together. That's shelter. The cordage, that's shelter. Also fishing line, also snares if you need to. Filter for water, button compass, general direction, notching, fine cutting, bit of a light, signalling. You got the signal mirror and the whistle, and also fire making for a nice big signal fire, and also for fire making is the flint steel, flint and magnesium. The most important part of this kit, and the part that doesn't come with the kit, is the fact that wherever I'm going, whenever I'm going out camping, I'm going to tell somebody where I intend to go, where in that general direction or general area I might be, and when I'm expected home. That's the most important thing about this survival kit, because without that, this is useless. This is useless. Everything's useless. If somebody knows where you are, if somebody knows where you're supposed to be, and you're not home, they're going to be looking in the right direction. If they're going to be looking in the right area, you know, you're going to signal them, they're going to find you, you're going to be found. You can blow your whistle, you're going to be found. If they're not looking for you, you know, your kit's not worth shit. So the most important part of this kit for me is letting somebody know where I'm going to be, how I'm going to get there, what time I'm expected home, and that's it. Right, here's just a quick overview of all the kit just lying here. That's all the bits and bobs that goes into that nice small camera pouch. The only thing that I forgot to put in, because I pulled it out this morning, went down to the tackle shop to rebuild it, was a small fishing kit, and it's just basically another little baggie like that, with about 50 feet of 3 kilo braided fishing line, a couple of small hooks, and a little separate baggie taped up with some Berkeley gulp bait in it, long life bait. I'll be sure to be sticking that straight back in when I get home. But that's the kit, and hope you enjoyed.